Hey there. So I wanted to make a really quick video about something that I realized recently. I realized that I am more healed than I thought I was. Um, Last week, a old associate of mine, I guess we were friends at one time. Anyway, as time went on, I started to realize more and more that this particular person and I did not have a lot in common. We didn't think the same. A lot of times when I'd have conversations with this person, I would be very drained afterwards. And this has been going on for years because I've known this person for maybe 8, 10 years. Long time. And there's been many times in this friendship where I have just been like, look, we can't be friends anymore. This is just too hard. Trying to be a friend to you and at the same time not getting that returned is it's a lot like being, the child of a narcissistic mother or dating a narcissistic person. They don't have the ability to give to you what they take from you, and it's extremely draining to you as a person. So, last weekend, or yeah, it was last weekend, we were having a conversation, and basically, the person was saying that the way that their reasoning is if a person can't afford to pay, like say they need to go to the hospital, they can't afford to pay, um, they shouldn't be taken care of. That's basically what it boiled down to. And as I heard that, I was just thinking it's amazing to me that so many people see living, breathing humans as nothing. Because I don't care if you can pay or not. If I see somebody hurt, I'm going to get them to the hospital. It doesn't matter to me whether or not they can pay. It's about getting them the help that they need, and my mindset on this is, you know, children argue about things not being fair. And that's one of the things that this person kept saying. How is it fair? How is it fair? And I thought, I get a 15-year-old complaining about something not being fair. I get a 12-year-old complaining about something being fair. I don't get a 40-something-year-old person with that mindset, because as an adult, you're supposed to have matured enough to do what's right regardless of fairness. That's how I look at it. So this conversation I think happened like on Saturday. Sunday there was some text messages from this person. I didn't respond because I did not have it in me. On Monday, I got another text from this person, just how, hey, or whatever, just trying to start conversation, and I literally responded, "It's been fun, but I can't keep associating with you. The way that you think is painful for me. I can't fathom it. Um, I hope things get better for you. I hope you figure yourself out. I hope you get into some therapy or whatever it is you need to help you become a more compassionate person, but I can no longer do this. And I wish you all the luck in the world." And then I blocked that person on like Facebook, blocked their phone number, all that. I just can't do it anymore. And this was on Monday. Um, when I was younger, it would have tore me up to tell somebody that I no longer want to talk to you. It would have really made me feel guilty. It would have made me feel bad. It would have made me feel like I had done something wrong by simply saying, no, this makes me uncomfortable, or no, I'm not no longer interested in this. I also had therapy Monday. So I was driving to therapy, and as I'm driving, I'm in my car, I'm dancing, I'm singing, I am enjoying my own company, like really enjoying it. And when I got maybe 10 minutes from my therapist office, it hit me. Chastity, you are more healed than you know. You never would have just cut somebody off before like that without feeling immense guilt for doing so. But it didn't bother me at all. It didn't bother me because I realized, as much as I've been a friend to this person, they have never been a friend to me. And I was amazed at how I said what I needed to say and I went on about my business. And I've not felt bad about it this whole time. Which, there's a part of me that wonders why I don't feel bad. And maybe it is because I realized that I had been wasting so much time trying to help someone who, one, didn't want to be helped, and two, was more interested in pulling away from me, or drawing from me than contributing to the friendship. And I remember there have been so many times I'd say, listen, I don't mind helping you, but sometimes it'd be nice if you could give me some feedback that was worth, listening to. But it was always very immature. It was always very, it's not something you would expect from a, grown person well into their 40s or getting close to 50. Like, you wouldn't expect that type of inability to understand other people at that age. But then I got to therapy, and I told my therapist, I said, I've cut this person off and it didn't even bother me. And my therapist said, well, there have been multiple times that you've cut this person off. This isn't new. But I think what's happened is you have lost patience for a certain type of person. And when he said that, I realized he's absolutely right. I really have. I don't have the patience for certain things anymore. I don't put up with certain things anymore. It's a weird way to feel when you're so used to always, if somebody needs you, you're right there. But it's a good feeling because now I realize I'm a lot stronger than I originally thought. And because I'm healed enough, I think I'm really recognizing my own worth. And because I can see that, I'm not willing to put up with anything else. In my therapy session, I talked about several different types of people that I've dealt with recently and how I realize I can't keep doing that because it's exhausting for me. I'm really trying to get to a level of peace in my life, and it's really hard to do that when everyone you deal with is sucking the life out of you. My therapy session, obviously it's like 45 minutes to an hour, whatever. And the whole time I was there, I just kept telling them, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not willing to accept this anymore. And it's like this all happened overnight. All of a sudden, I've started to let a lot of things go that I've been holding on to. And I'm not feeling negative like I would, say, a year or two ago. I just, this is what it is. I don't like it. I can't change it. So I need to adjust myself so that I can maintain. And I'm really, really realizing that the power of healing is a strong, strong thing. There are parts of me that are considering trying to have a conversation with my mother. It's been about 8 months at this point. And the reality is I don't really want to have a relation or a conversation with her, but there's a part of me that feels like I need to be very clear with her and give her the opportunity to see what she's going to do. Granted, I've already realized who my mother is, and I don't know that it's possible for her to change, but it's something that I'm thinking about. I've been reading a lot of books, and they've been explaining different ways to communicate with a narcissist, and I like the ideas. But then there's also the part of me that's like, if she decides not to give in, that's okay too. I'm going to be fine either way. I'm getting to this point where I am comfortable as I am, and I'm not in desperate need of anybody's approval anymore. And it's a very interesting thing to be able to be okay by yourself. I've always been okay by myself, but this idea that I owe somebody my attention just doesn't sit like it used to. Something has changed, and I'm grateful for the change. It's just very different for me because as happy as I am, this all feels very foreign at the exact same time. I will say this, I have been working on my healing process for over 10 years. I have been digging deep. I've been in therapy. I've been doing self-help books. I've been looking for movies. I've been looking for anything that I can find that would help me to understand my position in my life and help me to fix it down the line. And I feel like I'm turning that corner. I'm feeling like it won't be long now, you know, where I'm going to be fine regardless, and I'm excited about that. I'm excited about the chance to finally understand and enjoy my peace solely based on the fact that I have grown past so many things that have been holding me back. The power of healing. I feel like a different person, and I am very happy about that. It's new. It's very new, and it's going to be very strange for a long time, but, well, maybe not too long. I don't think it's going to be long, but it's exciting either way. I'm excited about what's coming next.